Tonight, Sama Gabriel processes her emotions in real time.
Do I look angry?
I look at a big thing.
Did you see it?
Our specialist reporting team starts a new cult.
Now we are the sisterhood of the travelling plants.
And Madeline Greer sings like her favourite artist.
Whoa.
Live from the University of Newcastle, this is Newcastle Tonight with Peter Hislop.
Good evening, I'm Peter Hislop coming to you from our Honeysuckle studios for our final episode of Newcastle Tonight. Well, this year the Hunter has been shaped by heated debates and important events. A new council has taken power. Parking continues to be a headache, but we're seeing the community step out with brave initiatives, from scones in Scone to 6am run clubs. Tonight, we'll take you to all corners of the city, from King Edward Park to Kooragang Island. But first tonight, traditionally it was known as a place to settle a fight, but now it seems King Edward Park has become one of the top spots for eshays to muck around. Last month, the heritage-listed rotunda structure in the middle of the park copped thousands of dollars in damage as fences were mysteriously kicked out of place and onto the ground. Police and Newcastle Council don't seem to have any information on who did it, but there's speculation it could have been some teens. Sama Gabriel begins our coverage.
This is a sad story for the community of Newcastle. Earlier this month, $30,000 worth of damage was made to ornate fences on the structure of this rotunda, in what council described as senseless act of vandalism. The simple question everyone asked was why? Did someone kick the soccer ball too hard? Was eshays being eshays? Or was someone wanting to take this rage out with a hammer? We may never know.
There's obviously a lot of pent-up aggression that people have, or anger, that they can't get out of their system without wrecking the place, So the idea is to try and find a way of expressing that.
The Victorian structure is 126 years old, built in 1898 by a local carpenter, Thomas Hatman.
It's a beautiful thing. It overlooks the ocean. It's at the top part of Newcastle. It's on a part, it's adjacent to Uranulli, which is another important Aboriginal site. But, the whole area to me has always been interesting and special.
Well, Sama Gabriel there telling a very sad story indeed. The Hunter is known for its coal, but less and less people seem to like the idea that we're one of the world's biggest exporters of it. As Australia and the world look to transition away from fossil fuels, one idea has jumped into corporate heads. The Hunter Valley Hydrogen Hub was meant to be the start of a brand new industry in the Hunter, seeking to harness renewable energy and shore up power supply when the sun don't blow and the wind don't shine. But before locals could say PEM electrolysis system, the project got the sack. Why? More of me.
I mean, the last thing I'd expect to see in a major coal export port is a KFC. I don't care. I love it. It was once trumpeted as part of the state's energy future, but now the Hunter Valley Hydrogen Hub is up in the air. Oh wait, that's helium. Earlier this month, key proponent Origin Energy announced a move to pool their support. Yes! Earlier this month, key proponent Origin Energy announced a move to pool their support of the $207 million project. But what was the Hunter Valley Hydrogen Hub, and why did it make national headlines when it was scrapped? In early 2022, Origin announced plans for a hydrogen hub on Kooragang Island, right here! Where would they put it? And in 2023, they announced plans with Orica for design and blueprints of the plant.
Eventually, they came out with this corporate video of a shed and an oversized candle, though my lack of engineering training assures me it's much more complex than it looks. The plant would provide a source of energy for nearby manufacturing plants, replacing natural gas with hydrogen. It would also power buses and trucks and reduce reliance on fossil fuels like diesel. Further development of the plant could have also seen it supply a source of energy to the Hunter's newest power station, the Hunter Power Project at Kurri Kurri. But now the hydrogen project has been canned, the Kurri Kurri plant is staring down the barrel of relying on diesel and gas, at least for the next little while. So why is the cancellation
such a big deal? Well, firstly, it was propped up. The project received a $70 million subsidy from the federal government and $45 million from the state. Secondly, this could be bad news for industry investment in renewable energy, at least of this type. In a statement, Origin said the hydrogen market is developing more slowly than anticipated. It could be a while before locals can breathe easy around buses and trucks.
So what now? Well, Origin and Orica say they're open to future investment in hydrogen, but there's no concrete dates or projects. We'll just have to wait and see what floats in. Back to you. Well, that's me presenting in Kooragang Island for no particular reason. Not far from here, the Supercars once roared around corners, delighting petrol heads from far and wide. There was some controversy when the event was announced in 2017, and it seems some unhappy residents have won a bid to keep the hoons off their doorstep. As event organisers investigate long-term options for Newcastle to once again host the event, there's been doubt after council was seen reinstalling more permanent road infrastructure. Madeline Greer has this story.
Roaring engines and rev heads. The Supercars raced in Newcastle from 2017 to 2023, drawing car lovers from far and wide. But this year, the wheels fell off. The event ran out of fuel and organisers hit the wrong gear. Slamming on the brakes, they cited logistical issues and concerns about the impact on local residents. A council poll found some 59% of them didn't want the race to return. The Newcastle 500 race required the construction of a circuit that began in the East End and went along Newcastle Beach and the foreshore around Nobby's Beach. The circuit's location was unprecedented for these races, as it winded through a medium-density residential neighbourhood and heritage district. These impacts and a lack of support for the event by local state government resulted in the race being scrapped. Large groups of residents joined together to voice their concerns, claiming the event caused environmental and health impacts, noise disruptions, and a lack of parking from beginning to end.
Wow. Yeah.
We spoke to some locals on what they thought, and here's what they said.
I think brings a lot of people to Newcastle and showcases the city.
And it integrates, I think, local people. I think from our end it was really good.
Benefits outweigh the bad.
Hi, my name's Joy.
Dog's name?
Wesley. I'm about 20 minutes or 15-20 minutes away, but we do have friends that live on the track actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, so you would know a lot about the concerns that people have, or yeah. So what are your thoughts about Supercars as a whole?
You know what? It doesn't worry me. I think it's great. It brings a sense of community to everybody here. It brings a lot of people together that wouldn't normally be here, and it gives life again into the city, and I think that's really what we need here. So I'm all for it.
So this is the track the cars used to come, but I wonder how they got rid of these speed bumps though.
They have screws. Some locals are campaigning to bring the races to Cessnock and Maitland areas, so there may still be hope for Novocastrian speed demons.
Madeline Greer there wearing sunglasses, not sure why. For our last story tonight, in this cost of living crisis, it's been difficult for locals to trust businesses to give them a good deal. But some shop fronts are offering more bang for buck than others, and they've recently been named in awards for keeping consumers happy. Our specialist reporting team has been following the story and went to Bunnings and Toyota to poke around some of the nation's best rated businesses.
What makes a brand trustworthy? We decided to investigate some of Australia's most trusted brands to find out why they're so dependable in the Aussie consumer market. Our specialist reporting team used data pulled from market research company Roy Morgan to answer our question. We investigated Bunnings and Toyota out on the field. First up, we hit Bunnings to find out if lowest prices are really just the beginning. Coming in at number 1 as Australia's most trusted brand, we were keen to explore the shelves and find ourselves a bargain. On the way out, we found out that our local Bunnings also had a cafe, so we found ourselves a nice spot to have a chat and a nice latte. We even managed to find ourselves matching plants for $10. This absolute steal confirmed to us firsthand that Bunnings can offer quality products for affordable prices, and that lowest prices are just the beginning. Finding ourselves a healthy houseplant for a low price was definitely a pleasant surprise.
We visited Cardiff Toyota to browse the new and used vehicles and discuss our dream cars that we hope to one day afford. According to Roy Morgan, Toyota was named Australia's 4th most trusted brand for 2024. We asked them what a company spokesman had to say about their achievement. Here's what they said, quote, "After more than 60 years of doing business in this country, there are now millions of Toyota vehicles on Australian roads. This is a testament to the trust that customers continue to place in us and the quality, durability and reliability of our vehicles. We are also renowned for producing vehicles that enable our customers to traverse the harshest conditions this country can throw at them and to return home safely." After visiting the local dealership and meeting the friendly service team, we weren't surprised to see why Toyota had also landed a spot in the top 5 most trusted brands for Australians in 2024.
Aldi is known for its affordable groceries and household items, so we asked them on how they feel about being named the 3rd most trusted brand. They said, quote, "Aussies deserve a supermarket they can rely on, and we take pride in offering a unique, good, different shopping experience, featuring top quality products at everyday low prices," end quote. Our experience confirmed to us why Bunnings, Aldi and Toyota were in the top 5 most trusted brands. But even with the best bang for buck, some products remain out of reach. As locals scrape by with a high cost of living, shopping at these businesses may still be too expensive for the lowest income earners.
Well, that was our specialist reporting team there. None of them can afford new cars, let's be clear about that. And Ella Harrison-Varag joins us now from our team. Hello, Ella, how are you?
I'm good, how are you, Peter?
Good. Well, we saw you go to Bunnings and the whole team. Tell us about your experience with Australia's most trusted brand.
Well, Bunnings was actually quite a good experience. We were able to have a walk around and see what bargains they had on offer. And we also had a really nice look through the plant section, and we were actually able to find a $10 house plant for each of us. So
how is it going now? Have you killed it already? Or?
No, it's actually going very well.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
It has a new leaf that's coming up. It's emerging. So
and that's good. And why do you think it's the most trusted brand? I know Bunnings, wow, bargains, Bunnings, lowest prices just the beginning. Do you think that's a part of it?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think that people can go there expecting to find bargains, and you know, Bunnings is known for its reliability and the customer service, or high level of customer service that its staff deliver on a day-to-day basis. And obviously you've got the Saturday sausage sizzle, so you can roll in for a snag if you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always really good to go there.
That's good.
Have a browse.
And you also went to Toyota, we saw. Tell us about your experience there. What was it like going there?
Yeah, so Toyota was really good. The staff were really helpful, friendly, getting us in and showing us around the showroom.
For cars you can't afford.
Yes, for cars we hope to one day be able to afford. But we were actually able to have a sit in the cars and sort of have a play around with the dashboard and everything, and so
you got to dream.
Really, yes, we got to live our dreams vicariously by going to the Toyota car yard.
And speaking of dreams, what is your dream car, if you can picture having one out of that showroom?
Well, I hope to one day have a big car that I can take on road trips and camping and things like that. And definitely after visiting Toyota, that's sort of in the back of my mind, knowing that they've got a high standard of service. So I definitely might have to consider.
So when you've got a 7-figure job and you know, lots of income.
Purchasing a Toyota, fingers crossed.
She's coming for Cardiff Toyota. All right. Ella Harrison-Varag from our specialist reporting team, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Go away. Well, after 5 episodes, Newcastle Tonight is calling it a day for 2024. Thank you to our loyal viewers who have followed us around the city as we've gotten up to all sorts of shenanigans. Before I go, I'd like to thank the whole team for making this project a reality, to our academic supervisors and especially technical staff at the University of Newcastle for going above and beyond for this project. Who knows, Newcastle Tonight may be back, but we'll have to see. Before we go, we've got a compilation of some of our best moments. I'm Peter Hislop, you're not. Thank you for watching, and good night.
Live from the University of Newcastle, this is Newcastle Tonight with Peter Hislop.
Good evening, I'm Peter Hislop and you're not. Good evening and welcome to Newcastle Tonight.
Peter, we've brought you this beautiful outfit from the op shops, and we really brought the dress because it highlights your beautiful eyes.
We're here at the crack of dawn in the city's east to explore the run club craze.
You see heaps of people, you meet heaps of new friends.
You know what though, I'm actually not going to lie, I do feel good. I know I didn't really run, but I actually do feel good.
It's definitely a craze, isn't it?
It is.
You know, watch out, our crew's going to run away in a minute. All right, well, thanks for your time, Grace. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
The 4.7 magnitude quake hit without warning.
Thinking it was an explosion from the BHP, which has been closed for 20 years, or a ship slamming into Kooragang Island.
Some people walk out with trolley loads of boxes, you know, like 5 or 6 boxes on a trolley full.
That's 185 fires from January to August, up from 163 same time last year.
The recent closure of the Store car park in Newcastle's west has reignited a decades-old debate. Where the heck do you park in Newcastle?
What is it again?
A scone.
Where are we?
We're in Scone.
What are we doing?
We're doing scones in Scone. This is about the filmmakers. There's one of them right now.
Tumbleweeds and everyone checking their phones. It was just real engagement from the audience.
We don't know the outcome of the election yet, but you do.
So proud of the transformation of the city.
I can only hold this for so long.
The City Hall clock tower first opened back in 1929.
This is a sad story.
What I would give to be one of those ships.
Well, we'll be back next time to bring you more local issues, but until then, good night.